What's up, guys? So I'm gonna be ranking Undertale ships. Yes, we're really doing this. And it starts off with an interesting one. We've got Alphys and Asgore. Now, of course, Alphys does have some canon support for this ship. Alphys has, or had, a crush on Asgore. She seems to be the kind of character who just really likes like a powerful, strong, and seemingly fearless character. But my problem might be like, does Asgore really fit into this relationship? Like, you know, Undyne, for example, is gonna be like crazy, let's watch some anime. But Asgore is more like, let's just drink some tea, maybe listen to the birds singing. And there is that scene at the end of Undertale where Alphys shows Asgore like anime or something. And then it ends up being like two robots kissing, and Alphys is like pretty much like in the drawing here, oh god. But Asgore reacts by saying, I think technology is sure is something. So it almost feels a little patronizing. I think this is like a pretty much like a middle here. I can live with this. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I'm also not super into it. But it's kind of cute here. Also the drawing is kind of silly, and there we go. And then immediately, I mean, I guess we're gonna jump right into the big one. We've got Alphys and Undyne, the big canon ship, of course. I mean, so immediately, I mean, this is gonna be high. This is a very cute ship. There's not that much to say, because it is canon. Most of it is already in the game. We already saw it. I think I'm happy here with like I like it. It's an entertaining ship, for sure. There's a lot of silly parts, you know, Undyne kind of trolling Alphys sometimes, but still having a lot of genuine emotions. So nothing really wrong with that. I like it. There we go. And then we immediately go to, I think this is Temmie and Annoying Dog, is that right? It kind of looks like I see like the dog, little dog face here. I guess it could also be like Greater Dog, but I'm just gonna assume this is the Annoying Dog. Now, this is kind of cute. I mean, the drawing is adorable. It's cute, although I'm a little bit alarmed, because you might think like if the dog, Annoying Dog, is supposed to be Toby, and Temmie is supposed to be Temmie. You know, you don't ship real life people, so that's a little bit eh. But if we don't assume this, if we just assume the Annoying Dog is the own character and Temmie is its own character, I think this is like a whole ball of randomness. I don't really know, man. I can't say I don't like it, but I guess I can live with it. Like, this is dangerous. Like, you probably have to like lock these two up if they're together. I mean, literally, they create crazy stuff together, I guess, in real life too. But yeah, I can live with this. It's kind of cute. I guess it's interesting to see some of the scenarios these two can be in. So sure, I don't really know, man. It's a little random. But then, Asgore and Grillby. So like immediately I was like, I'm not entirely convinced, but I guess it's interesting because I'm gonna assume this is like during the game or like after the game. It might make sense if Grillby has like the Grillby's, like the bar. Asgore lost Toriel. I mean, we always see it here. Asgore lost Toriel. Asgore's all sad, goes to the bar, gets a drink, and then like Grillby, not really a person like that will talk to Asgore, but a good listener. So Asgore's maybe gonna talk to Grillby. I can kind of see that, maybe. So I think this is gonna be another I can live with it. I don't totally see it, but I can kind of see it because of the bar and like the Asgore past. Maybe something, a spark is there, pun intended. And then, I mean, immediately, man, we got the big one, the goats, Asgore and Toriel, with a very cute drawing with a little, either a kiss or like a nose nuzzle, I don't know. Like at first, at the beginning of my Undertale journey, I guess, if I call it that, this was like the OTP, right? This was the best, and I was like I remember at the end of Undertale, I was like, these two have to come back together. I agreed with Alphys, this is my OTP. But I don't really feel that way anymore. I feel like, you know, Toriel does seem very serious about not being interested anymore. And, you know, you have to respect that. Asgore, I love you. You know, great character. But if it just doesn't work out anymore, unfortunately, it doesn't work out anymore. So I think I don't, like, burn it. I'm not like, no. But again, I mean, maybe this is gonna be a big list here, a big tier, but I can live with it. If they wanna be together, I think it's kinda cute, but I'm no longer like, yeah, let's do it, because it's kinda, you know, because of the canon, because of how it goes in Undertale. I'm sorry, Asgore, buddy, but you're here. Okay, we got Sans and Flowey. Look, they do have an interesting relationship, you know, Smiley trash bag or what it is, and Sans kind of owning Flowey. But look, man, I don't really see it. Okay? Look, there's a different kind of relationship, okay? Here we go. Catty and Bratty. This is one where I'm like, these two are best friends, right? These are two best buddies, the two shop buddies, I guess. The also business partners, I don't even know. So I always see them as like the friends. Is there an issue? Like, do I not like them together though? I don't know if I can say that, right? Like if these two together, I guess it can be kind of cute. It's not what I see, but sure. Okay, this might be like every ship is here in the middle. I'm like, because this is like a thumbs up, right? Burn is like no, OTP is like hell yeah. I can live with this. It's just a nice thumbs up. I can't really say anything against it, I guess. So there we go. You two, sure, I can live with this. Now we got, okay, Shanj and Chara. Yeah, there we go. We're now, okay, moving on. Chara and Monster Kid. A little bit of an unhinged drawing. I kind of love how crazy Monster Kid looks here. Like, immediately, there's nothing wrong with it, I guess. Except for the part that, like, Chara kind of dead. Spoiler alert. So I don't know, they can't really ever meet, is like one issue. They can never meet. They also, Chara was alive back in the past, I guess, and Monster Kid is alive now, so that doesn't really work. So honestly, I think this might be the first one where I'm like, I don't see it. Like, I don't hate it. There's not an immediate no, but it's just like I don't really see it. Or no, I don't like it. I don't really get these two. I don't think they have any shared like things in their personalities, but I don't know. I think I don't like it. I'm sorry, Monster Kid Chara. But there we go. Now this, I mean, Chara and Chocolate, yeah. Okay. You know, it's not a meme list, but if you give me a meme option, we're gonna go OTP, man. This is good. Chara with the gigantic chocolate bar. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Now, I don't know what this is. This is like a Frisk, a Chara, and someone, is this like Sans? I'm just gonna hear. You know, we're not gonna think too much about that. Now this, on the other hand, okay. Now we actually have a discussion. Chara and Frisk. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And actually, I mean, I'm like one of the people who do believe that the Chara narrator theory is very solid. So if we think about that, Chara is like Frisk's partner for the entire game, right? Like pretty much the one person that you always talk to and hang out with. So that's kind of cool. Then also in Genocide, I guess you can argue Frisk and Chara kind of turn into like genocidal buddies, if you like that. In Pacifist, I don't really know what happens like with Chara. Maybe in Pacifist, Chara like gets laid to rest technically, because like the big mission that Chara has of like saving monster kind is over, something like that. But I like it, man. I think it's kind of cute. These two together. Why not? There's nothing wrong, and even like the opposite, I think there's a lot of things right with this. It's a little cute. No, and yeah, I like it. There you go. Now this, I don't know. This, okay, you know what? This is like Asriel, Frisk, and Chara. We're gonna simplify it. We're gonna start with this first. This is Chara crazy with a knife, okay? And Asriel. So they're not related, but they kinda are. So I don't know. They're obviously, Chara is the adoptive sibling, but obviously everyone is like, these are siblings. They grew up together. They have already this certain relationship. So I don't like it. You know, I don't think this works. It's better with the siblings. And you know, we got stuff like this Chara Frisk, which makes more sense. And then this, I don't know, man. I don't want to think too much about this, because is this like Asriel is jealous that Chara is not gonna spend time with the brother, but instead with the Frisk? Or is this just a love triangle? I don't like it, because I don't get it. So there you go. You two. You all look cute, but so I'm sorry that you're so low, but hey, we gotta do it. Then we got Chara and Napstabloot. Like some of these are obvious, some of these are crazy, and then some of these are very unique, because I never would have thought of this ever in my life. Just little Napstabloot ghost? Is this before, like, the story? Is this during the Undertale story, maybe after? But the problem is, I don't really understand it. You know? Because this is something I would have never thought of. I do think I have to be like, I don't really like it. Now, I don't think there's anything horribly wrong or anything. I think, even though, like, Napstablook, I don't know, man. Because Napstablook doesn't, I don't know, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm just gonna be like, no, I can't, this hurts my brain to think about. These are the two dogs, right? Dogami and Dogaressa, the dog marriage. This is very good. This is very cute. This, I like it, right? There's nothing wrong with this. This is another canon ship. I mean, this is so canon that kind of like another relationship that we're gonna have in this list, by the way. This only exists to exist, right? The entire encounter, the entire character is all about they love each other. So that's cute. There's nothing wrong with it. They are cute. The fight, by the way, that you have with these two is also cool. So yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, but then we have Toriel and Asgore. And with the adopted Chara and of course Asriel. So this is like the original. Which is kind of nice, actually. So we had Asgore and Toriel here, which is like, I can live with this if they come back together, even though I don't really believe it's ever gonna happen. This, on the other hand, the perfect family before everything went horribly wrong, this I like. This is just cute, right? There's nothing wrong. These two were completely cute together. They were like the nose nuzzle champions. And then, like I said, Asriel and Chara, great siblings together. A little unhinged, maybe the two, but it's cute, you know, sure thing. That works out. Now we got Sans and Muffet. And now maybe where we get to some ships where I have to talk a little bit more, because they actually get a little bit more complicated. Muffet is always like money, right? Muffet wants money. Muffet has like the goal of helping like her spider colony, I guess, her spider people. So Muffet, in my opinion, always needs someone powerful or someone rich. You know, as weird as it sounds, I do think that's kind of Muffet's character, obviously. And Sans is like the opposite of that. I don't know if Sans has a lot of money. He does work 2 jobs, but he's so lazy. He doesn't really care, like, the same things. I don't really see it. Can I live with it? Sure, but a little less so, because I really don't see these two, like, vibing. Like what's gonna Muffet's gonna be like, hey, I wanna, you know, money, please, buy my donut, and Sans is just gonna be like, I'm too lazy. I don't know. Maybe that's funny. It could be entertaining, but as an actual relationship, I don't really see it, I think. This, though, honestly, this is very cute. This drawing, this idea is very cute. Because how I see this is like, Flowey is like being crazy and evil, I'm gonna kill everyone. And then Frisk, without saying anything, just walks up to Flowey and gives like a big smooch or something. That's like a little cute. I'm not gonna lie. The idea of it is cute. Now, is this gonna like end up in like a relationship? You know, I don't know. But it is a cute kind of idea. It's a different approach, I guess, for Flowey. Honestly, I think I can live with this. You know, because Flowey is like a complicated character, neither monster nor human, something in between, or something like nothing in between. I don't even know. But sure, okay. I think it can that's kind of cute. I won't lie. Now, speaking of cute, okay, these two crazies. Let's think. The first question, you know, you always have to ask is, who is Flowey? Is Flowey Asriel? Is Flowey a child? Is Flowey an adult? Because Flowey might be, like, technically super mature and old because of all the resets and the saving. Or what is Flowey exactly? And then Temmie as well. Is Temmie just a crazy little kid? Or is Temmie like an adult because she went to college and she has a degree and she owns a shop? How many Temmies are there? What Temmie is this? Is this the shopkeeper Temmie? Is this a child Temmie? I don't even know. Is this the encounter Temmie? But however way you want to spin it, I think it's cute. I have to say. I actually am gonna go as far as to say I like it, kinda. Like, I think these two, you know, you're gonna have Flowey be, like, annoyed by how crazy Temmie is. And then Flowey is gonna call Temmie an idiot. And then, just like how it happens in the game, Temmie, at some points, Temmie is gonna just snap and go serious mode and be like, seriously, Flowey? I have a degree, you're just a flower, or something like that. I think there's a lot of, like, potential here. It's kinda cute. I like it. There you go. You deserve to be here. Now we got this. Alright, Sans and Papyrus, look, man, they're brothers, okay? They're best buds. They're the coolest duo around. They're brothers. Their entire character, in a way, they're both characters like depend on the fact that they're bros and that they look out for each other. So I don't think this is really gonna work out. I'm sorry, man. But there we go. Okay, now we got the Sans and Frisk, I think. All right, here we go. Now we go Frisk and Temmie with a little Temmie cosplay. I mean, if I do a Frisk and Flowey, Frisk and Temmie, you know, this might be a little weird. You might think this would make the most sense here. I can just live with this, right? It's kind of the same here. It's kind of cute. But honestly, a part of me is like kind of like I don't really like it, because all of the Temmies are like cute human, pet the human, look at this cute little human child. Temmie, even though this exists, and then, you know, this kind of feels like Temmie always patronizes Frisk. So I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe some of you are gonna understand what I mean. That doesn't, because Temmie is not that small, right? Temmie feels mentally, at least, like here above Frisk. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a cute drawing, very cute. But as a relationship on this list, I think I don't really like it that much. Now this though, we got Frisk and Monster Kid, of course, in the iconic scene together with the umbrella. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. Like, Monster Kid could have been like a major character, could have like replaced the narrator / Chara as like your partner for the remainder of the game. I think that would be cool. I think this is kind of cute. And then especially you have, of course, the Undyne scene where you can save Monster Kid, and then Monster Kid literally like hates essentially maybe Undyne. It's like, Undyne, you're just a bully. I was your biggest fan, but because of Frisk and the kindness that Frisk showed, I hate you now, Undyne. So kind of cute, you know, like actually a nice duo together. And if you want to ship them, honestly, I think that's kind of cute. The Monster Kid and the human child, I guess, the human kid, that works. That definitely works. I don't know what that is. I think it has to be Frisk, because where was you? Napstablook and Chara here. I guess that's Napstablook and Frisk. Because yeah, you have the stripe, the 2 stripes. Yeah. Now a part of me is like, this is maybe better than this one with Chara, because at least they meet, you know, they actually have, I guess you do hang out with Napstablook, you lie on the floor together. I don't know, man, like, isn't that, but does it really work, man? You know what I mean? Like, Napstablook, like, it's just Frisk is just a random child. Napstablook seems like more. I think this has to be another I don't like it. I'm just gonna put these 2 together here. I don't know about it. I'm running. There we go, we're done. Now, Asriel and Frisk. This is not as good as Chara and Frisk, I would say. It is kind of on the same level as like Flowey and Frisk. I guess you can argue it's literally Flowey and Frisk, but that depends on like your opinions on the characters, how exactly Flowey works. I think it might be a little... actually, you do have the hug at the end. Of course, the entire Asriel moment, I can live with it. I think that's fine. I think there's nothing wrong with it. Also, they look, maybe that's just me, they look a little older here, maybe like a teenage Asriel. If that even works, because Asriel's dead, I don't know, man. But sure, I think that's kind of cute. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. There you go. Now this, I think it's a Gaster and a Chara. Yeah, okay, here we go. There we go, nice. This... I think this is Gaster, interestingly enough. Gaster and Grillby. The 2 G's, GG. I suppose, I mean, you can argue like the phone call, can I speak to G, Grillby, Gaster? Sure, maybe there's a connection there. And I always think like Gaster needs a very mysterious partner, if anyone at all. You know what I mean? Like Gaster can't just go for like Toriel or Asgore or Grillby, I don't know. Gaster needs like a character shrouded in mystery, something maybe a little unexpected, something very, very subtle and vague. I think that's better. So I don't know, man. Like, because why? This is Grillby, right? This is a Chad buff Grillby, which is cool, but I don't really see it happening, right? I don't know. Maybe you think Grillby is like a mysterious character who's part of the deeper lore, but I don't know about that. Now we got Grillby and Muffet. This highly, horribly dangerous. Like, this dude's gonna kill all the spiders and destroy the entire spider cave or something. So I don't know about that. But I guess it kind of works. Because Grillby owns an establishment like we established before. Muffet likes that. And I mean, Muffet has her own establishment, so they can be like business partners maybe. I think I can live with it. I definitely don't dislike it, right? Like I'm thinking. Like I said, maybe a little dangerous for the spiders, but they're gonna make it work out. Do I like it? I think I can live with this. I think that's fair. Thank God this exists, because this is like a free pass pretty much. I just put this here if you don't know really. But it's kind of cute. I can see it working out. Sure thing. Why not? And then we got a very crazy drawing here. I think the Asgore and Gaster. Look, you can compare it directly to Alphys and Asgore, I suppose, so I gotta be careful, because it's Royal Scientist, and King. But the problem is here, Alphys is canon to have a crush, or had a crush on Asgore. And then the problem again, like I said, I think Gaster needs someone different. Gaster, like, look, I'm sorry Gaster, but Gaster is such a mysterious, cool character. It just has to go a little harder. It has to be like, what the hell? This is Gaster's, you know, a partner? I don't know. So I don't think I really like it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, you two. And then we got Mettaton and NameCryptic. I don't know what's happening here. Are you licking? Are you like, do you have something in you? I don't even know what's happening. Maybe I don't even want to know. This is a little, you know, because if my Undertale lore is correct, these two are cousins or something like that. I'm not entirely sure about the ghosts. Some of them are cousins, some of them are just friends, I guess. I don't know if they're like even closer family, but it does work better as like buddies, I guess, or maybe like cousins, like you know, NameCryptic is the big fan of like of Mettaton, cheering Mettaton on. So I don't think I really like that idea. I don't think it really works. This is Mettaton and Mettaton. This is Mettaton X and Mettaton Neo or something. You know what? I don't care, man. This is so unhinged, but because it's Mettaton, sure. Because Mettaton is so self-absorbed and so in love with like his own body pretty much, I can, sure, you know, I lie. It's funny, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, you got freaking legs for shoulder pads here. I don't care. We're gonna put you to I like it. Now we got Undyne and Mettaton. Mettaton is like, almost like human with like a very locky hair, I guess. Undyne is in very, very unique artwork right there. That being said, Undyne is such like a genuine kind of character, you know, like never lies or like Undyne just always speaks her mind, you know what I mean, and always is like kind of crazy. But Mettaton is so I don't know if it's right to say Mettaton is fake, but always like acting, like right, putting on a show, doing an act, stuff like that. So I don't really see them vibing together at all, you know. I feel like, do they even talk in Undertale really together? Like maybe I'm missing that bit of lore with these two together, but I personally don't really see them. Maybe as like distant friends, because of course Alphys and Undyne, right? Maybe they can be friends, but as a couple, I personally don't really see that. However, on the on the opposite end, Alphys and Mettaton. Now, Alphys did not create Mettaton, right? You gotta keep that in mind. Mettaton is a ghost, so the entire thing starts by Alphys doing a huge favor for the ghost and giving Mettaton his brand new body and like multiple bodies and all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of cute. I think that's kind of cute. I'm torn between like I can live with this, sure, and I like it. Do I like? Let's compare. Now I really don't know. Now I need to compare to the other ones that we have. Do I have Alphys and Mettaton? Is it on the same level? Wait, I have to like think. Is it on the same level as like Alphys Undyne, or is it more like Asgore Grillby? It really feels like it's in the. It really feels like it's actually in the middle somewhere. So maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I can put it like here. I think it's a higher one. It's kind of cool. Alphys here, the two Alphyses together. Sure, I can live with this. But actually I can live with this a little longer. than normal. So that's totally fine. I don't know what this is. I think this is a Shiren, little Shiren. This is a Napstablook, and this is a crazy Mettaton. This is essentially the singing trio that you also see, I guess, in the credits. No Burger Pants, though, right? The Burger Pants is just hiding in the bush again or something like that, if I remember right. You know, I mean, here we... Look, I'm gonna do it like this. Like, we're gonna simplify it again. You, Shiren, and Napstablook, this is surprisingly cute, right? I think this is nice. I'm actually, now I'm even more torn, goddammit, man. Because this, I think I like it. Shiren singing kind of like Shiren, right? It's in the name. And then Napstablook doing some cool beats. And it's a very cute drawing, by the way. So I think I like this. And then I want it to be like I can live with this. But look, again, you know, where this one here, I just feel like maybe here. Because these two are too similar. Shiren is like the third wheel or something, I don't even know. So I don't know about this. I think this makes more sense. Is the window still good? Yes, we can still see everything. Okay, just checking. Because now, I mean, that's it, right? Now we got the big one. I mean, Mettaton and Muffet. I'm just gonna say it straight up. Maybe I'm gonna change my mind eventually, but this feels like the best partner for Muffet. Mettaton is most likely rich. He's like the most popular and famous dude in the underground, so this totally works out. And Mettaton is just gonna be like having little Muffet always cheers him on. I think that works totally. I think that's another I like it. That's a very nice, and of course the designs as well, by the way. The two character designs work together very well. Not exactly the same, but just, you know what I mean? It just fits. It's a nice fit. So I support this. This is pretty cool. And now. Okay, man, now I gotta talk because this is kind of serious. We got Asgore and Muffet. Actually, I'm just gonna say it. I really like it. And I'm gonna explain exactly why. Now, if you wanna Muffet, it kind of makes sense. Asgore has a lot of power. I mean, it's literally the king, so it's also gonna be crazy just in every way. But, so it makes sense that Muffet might be interested. But I'm less about, like, Muffet being all innocent and sweet, like, oh, I'm so in love. I'm thinking more about, imagine, like, a more, like, a mature Undertale story, where Asgore, of course, goes through all of these horrible things. You have Asgore losing the two children, which is just horrible. Yeah, Asgore losing Toriel leaves. And Asgore is just, you know, falls into depression, starts drinking, starts to just, you know, his life spirals out of control. And he starts gambling and all these things. And then one day, he goes into the spider parlor, right? And he just talks to the clients, to the customers there. He's like, man, everything sucks. And then Muffet notices, comes in and is like, hey, King Asgore, we're so happy to have you. And then she kind of just, you know, licks her lips, does her spider things, and then seduces him. You know what I mean? It's like a more mature thing. It maybe not completely love. You can say that eventually she falls in love with him. For sure, but like I can kind of see her as like almost like a gold digger or something, and Asgore is like, oh my god, what's happening? I don't know, man. I'm just here. I already talked. I spoke too much, but I like it. If it's that kind of relationship, I think there's some potential there for interesting stories. Then okay, and then immediately we go to like Papyrus and Flowey. I mean, yes, they have a very cool, interesting relationship. With Papyrus, actually, like, I don't know if friends, not really, it's like very weird, but it's like, okay, I don't really, you know, hear these two together. Nah, yeah. Who's these two? Is Alphys, Papyrus, and Undyne? Okay, so the triple ones have always been kind of like lower, I think. This, wait, look, man, I don't know what's happening. What's this gonna be? A part of me is like, why not? Like, you have Alphys and Undyne, and then Papyrus already is kind of like the third wheel. Nah, I really don't know, man. Because now I have to think here, now I have to simplify it again. Maybe here, I mean, look at this. We've got all three possibilities, right? So let's start. Okay. I'm sorry. This is because it's complicated. It's actually complicated. Papyrus and Alphys, I guess it's kind of cute, but I don't really see it completely. You know, like Papyrus is kind of annoying Alphys. Alphys is like, oh my god, okay. But I don't think they hate each other or anything. I think this is like an I can live with this. Why not? Right? This, on the other hand, Undyne and Papyrus, they have such like a big connection. And they seem like really good friends. So much so that I can actually totally see them being a couple. Like, I think I like it. Undyne and Papyrus being like, and then Papyrus also being like part of the Royal Guard, being trained, getting trained by Undyne. That's cool. That could definitely have been like an alternate like route for them to go, where these two are together. I think that's kind of interesting. But, and then what the hell, man? 3 of them together? I mean, sure, right? Like, I guess I can live with it. It's a little silly, but yeah, okay, man. I don't know what to say. I guess, sure. There you go. I can live with it. Now, I don't know what this is. Next up, we got, I think this is Papyrus and maybe Undertale Papyrus? Or some sort of Gaster. I think it's I don't know. It's Papyrus, and okay, we're gonna simplify it again. There we go. Now this, it says Spaghetti Lover. You got the pasta. I don't know if this is like Papyrus X the player. And Papyrus gives you the pasta, or maybe this is Papyrus X pasta, kind of like a meme one, but I don't know. It doesn't seem as good as the other meme ones. I'm just gonna put you here again. I'm sorry, Papyrus, you look very cool, but no. Okay, now we got Papyrus and Frisk. Yeah, there we go. Okay, easy enough. Papyrus and Muffet. Okay, immediately I gotta say the art again is cute, having Muffet sit on like the shoulder or like the arm or something. Yeah. Okay. Gives it some plus points. But like again, then we have the issue. Does Papyrus do anything? Does he have a lot of money? Does he even have a job? He's not even like the Royal Guard yet, but he's kind of like on the watch. I guess he's like a sentry maybe. We had this. I think this is almost and Papyrus is too naive, man. I don't know. I think this is more like a here. I think you two, it's kind of on the same idea. Nothing completely wrong, but I just don't see it. I don't think I can really see it. And now I have to be careful again. Okay, we're still good with the window. We see everyone. Papyrus and Mettaton. Papyrus. You know, very fun, very hyper, very excited. Mettaton. I mean, I guess Mettaton acting a lot. Like, this is another one. I think this is like another definition of the ship where I'm like, I can live with it, right? I can kind of see what you mean. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Not totally convinced, but again, sure. If these two want to be together, I think that kind of works out. Now, I do have to scroll like this. This is, I think that's gonna be good enough. Or maybe we can do OTP. No. We can do it like this. We have these two, man. Look, okay, that's gonna be tough because you already know this is just a straight up I like it. There you go. This is a totally fine ship. These two, I mean, they're canon. They again kind of like Dogami and Doggeressa. I guess I can do it like or maybe almost like this. These two is like kind of the same, right? They only exist to exist. I mean, this art is unhinged. It's like the two hot guards, okay? It works, though. It totally works out. It's very cute. It's very cool. It's a fun encounter, so no problems there. Alright, I had to get some extra space, zoom out a little, but now we're gonna continue with Alphys and Sans. Now, I think this is a bit cute, because you have to think, like, Alphys is super shy and, like, nervous and stuff, and Sans can also be very shy and nervous, like, if you, like, the scenes around Toriel and stuff. So, not like the typical one is super, like, crazy and one is super shy. Both of them are very shy, but I think it's okay. Right? Like, I think I can live with this. I'm not like super into it. I'm not super against it. I think once again, this is like, yeah, I can live with this. But both of them are kind of scientists, which maybe like bumps it up higher. But sure. I think that's fine. I can totally be okay with this. Then we got Sans and Mettaton with a bit of an unhinged art, as we can see. Now we kind of have the same issue, though, or like a similar issue. where Mettaton is so fabulous and crazy and always on stage, and Sans just doesn't care, right? Sans is so lazy, doesn't wanna care or can't care. I don't really see these two vibing together. They're they're opposites, but not in the cute relationship way, in like the genuine way. Maybe kind of like Undyne and Mettaton. I just don't really see them. Mettaton needs a specific kind of character, I think, if you really want to have a good couple here. But then we got Sans and Grillby, and you know what? Completely honest, Sans and Grillby, I can see it. Like, if you want that, like, Sans is like a regular, right? They seem to have a good relationship already. Sans spends a lot of the time at Grillby's. For some reason in Deltarune, Grillby's turns into Sans. We don't know really, I guess, why that happened. But sure. You know, maybe it's just a joke because Sans is so lazy, not even the building changes. But anyway, I think that's kind of cute. There's not too much to say because like Grillby's gonna be a good listener though, I guess. Kind of like we had it with Asgore. Sans is gonna talk about everything, like all the timelines and how crazy, and Grillby is just gonna be like ... That's a cool story, man. I'm here for you, or something like that. So sure, I like it. I'm okay with that. Now once again, I don't know what this is. This is like not really Undertale, maybe like Error Sans and Sans. I'm just gonna be like here. Yeah, okay, this kind of makes it easy. Now this though, I mean, bro, look, okay. Look, the art, same artist maybe, I don't know, but this is Ketchup and Sans, sure, yeah, this is good. These two, chocolate and ketchup, yeah, I support. And then we got Sans and Undyne. I think the drawing, funnily enough, is already kind of showing one of the things I'm not too sure about. Like, Sans is gonna be, like, carried by Undyne or what? You know, Undyne's gonna be like, let's fight, let's spar, let's go crazy. And what's Sans gonna do? You know, Sans isn't really that kind of guy. Sans and yeah, you know? I kind of feel like that goes how some others have gone. Is there anything good, like maybe here? I guess this kind of works, you know, it's just not the kind of character that I would see Sans together with. You know, Muffet is too crazy, Undyne is too crazy. I think Sans needs a little bit more of a calmer one. I mean, okay, but now speaking of calm, Asgore. Look, Sans and Asgore, I just kind of tricked myself because I just said a calmer character makes more sense. But the problem here is they're rivals. Right? Like, I think everyone sees them as rivals, especially in Deltarune. It's like clear they're still friends, you know? I think it's a little bit of like where Toby tries to trick the player into thinking these two hate each other, but then they're actually still on good terms. But there's always the kind of like weird energy between them because of, you know, Toriel, of course. So I'm not gonna say I like it. Can I even say I can live with it though because of that? I mean, it's kind of funny if you think like these two both are like, sorry Toriel, now we're together. I don't know. I really gotta think about this. This is like the hardest I can live with this or I don't like it. I think it's gonna be like the highest maybe of the three Sanses here, the Sansai. But like I said, I think because of the rivalry, I personally just don't see it happening. Because I see them as rivals, like I keep saying, so there we go. I don't really like it, but maybe a little higher than some of the others. And then don't go, I mean, look. Actually, okay, look. Some issues here. Like in my, like how I see it, the Sans and Gaster, right? This is like, Gaster is like the dad or something. It is like one of like the theories that I kind of support. I think that's interesting, but it's not canon at all. So that's an issue. But even still, again, Gaster, I guess Gaster, Sans is mysterious, sorta, but I don't really fully see it, you know? I think, yeah, I think this is more like a Gaster's here. I don't really like it. All of the Gasters, I need something else here. I'm not totally sold on like these Gasters, or sold on these Gasters, Gaster ships. But now, man, I guess we've already is good. We've reached the end, finally. And we're gonna end with the banger. We got the Tumblr Sexy Man, I already befriended your mom last night, sans the skeleton himself, and the mommy, the goat mom, Toriel. And look, man, I can't lie, okay? I gotta be completely honest. This is an interesting ship, alright? Because it has so much material. It's not canon, I guess, but it's kind of like canon. I don't know. I mean, the entire backstory with these two, the first time they meet, with the knock-knock jokes with the door, they're there for each other, you know, especially Sans and like for Toriel in her time of need, kind of like locking herself away. Interesting, right? Very interesting beginning, and then it just kind of goes on and on and on. And then of course you have the big ending where they actually meet for the first time, which is very cute. And it's like, oh, I recognize that voice, and they immediately like make jokes and vibe together and annoy Papyrus together a little bit. So I think that's kind of wholesome. Speaking of Papyrus, I think it's also kind of fun to like think about like Papyrus, you know, Toriel, the first time Toriel visits Sans in Snowed In, or like in the surface or whatever, and then Papyrus is like, yo, Asgore shaved again. Toriel is gonna be like really annoyed, but then she's gonna realize how how big of a goofball Papyrus is. It's all gonna be silly and fun. So I kind of like the dynamic. I think Papyrus even like kind of fits here as well. Dude, I just gotta say, man, this is the most entertaining ship. Obviously, Deltarune befriended your mom, all of these things. It's very funny. I'm gonna say it, man. This, straight up, this is the OTP. I'm gonna say it, man. This is right there. This is the OTP all the way at the top. Sans and Toriel, man. At first, you know, I was always like OTP, Toriel and Asgore. But I genuinely think Sans and Toriel has a lot of spark in it. And then there's also like that alarm clock Undertale thing that's kind of like was going to be a thing, or I don't know exactly, but there's like one scene where I think these two play like ice hockey or something, but instead of playing ice hockey they just like bump their sticks together and they're teasing each other. I don't know, there's a lot of like romantic and cute little scenes with these two, so sure thing, you know, you deserve OTP standing here. And I mean, there we go. We actually got through a crazy little idea, the Undertale ships. But looking at it, you know, OTP of course, I mean, a little bit of a meme, but sure. And then we got you too. I like it, or just like, sure, I can see it, I can live with this, is basically nothing against it, nothing really for it. Maybe a little bit more positive than negative, because then you've got I don't like it, which is like and then burn is yeah. We don't talk about that. But of course we gotta say thank you very much to NameCryptic, which is who is a Chara with a gun, which is very in character for like this tier list idea. So thank you very much for that, NameCryptic, amazing. But okay, and I think is this a good way? I think that's fine. Just show it off. We had to zoom out a little bit because it actually, I don't know if this was like the longest tier list or just the most rows that actually turned into 2 rows, right? But yeah, there we go. Now I will, maybe I'm thinking, I think what I can do is I can actually real quick make a little bit of an addition of a ship that wasn't included here. And it's actually gonna go all the way up top to OTP. And that is the one and only Burger Pants and Catty. I'm actually gonna straight up cheat a little bit because I want to mention that, because OTP Burger Pants and Catty is special to me, because this is unironically like I think the only ship in history, not just Undertale but like ever, that I like thought of myself without outside influence, where I was like, you know, Burger Pants, kind of great character, Catty also very good character. And I was like, them two together, it sounds kind of cute. So I just wanted to add this. These two, definitely highest tier OTP. There we go. And now I guess the tier list is actually complete. That took a while, as is usual with the tier lists. But for now, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.